Today we are going to speak on the letter Samech, the 15th letter of the alphabet, which I brought in my book, Letters of Fire, Mystical Insight into the Hebrew Language, a book which came by Feldham the first time, and he wrote about it. In Letters of Fire by Matityahu Glazerson explores the wondrous world of Eden, meanings in the letters, and words of the Holy Tongue, this realm of my mystical splendor, where even the very form of each letter has profound significance, is revealed here in a language and style that enables every reader to discover the astonishing insights of Kabbalah and the teaching of the sages. So this book is available in my site, glazersonbooks.com, glazersonbooks.com, or in Amazon. So, what we know about the letter Samech, the 15th letter of the alphabet. So, it's very interesting about the letter Samech, that this letter Samech follows the letter Nun, Nun Samech. In the alphabet, it alludes to the concept of support. Support, samoch is support. Somech, samoch, somech noflim, support. So the letter samech represents really support. It's the shape of the samech, like a round, which keeps all things properly inside. Interesting, the word support also starts with S. So the letter Samech support. The name of Samech means to support. Moreover, the shape of the letter is a complete circle, as we said, unbroken by any opening, so that it guards and holds what is within it, not permitting the contents to overreach their boundary. It's very interesting. So the letter Samech represents really like a wall around something, which keeps a lot of things really which have to be kept inside. It is interesting that the letter Samech is the 15th letter in the alphabet, and some say that really, as Imle Soscher says, the number 15 is a number of the two letters of God, Yud K, wisdom and understanding, Yud K. And so the first letters of God's name represent wisdom, chokhmah, and understanding. And this is also to do with the letter Samech, because really, in life one should keep properly his wisdom and understanding in the right way, because this is really the way how it keeps him in his life, without proper wisdom and knowledge, understanding, so a man very easily can stumble, definitely will not get what he's supposed to get, and evil forces can enter his mind, his heart. This is what is happening, unfortunately. So, this is what we see here. Now, what is the idea of the letter Nun precede Samech? So it's a very famous story, but tell us that the letter Nun represents nefilah, falling. Falling. Definitely very negative situation. And comes therefore the Samech to support this man who is falling. Those letters are Nun Samech, which builds the Hebrew word Nes, miracles. This is the purpose of miracles, to bring people, the Jewish people, who are falling, unfortunately, in terrible situations, as it was in Purim and other times. So comes Nes, miracles come, and support them. This is what we see in really Ashrei, in Psalm 145. It is very famous that in this Psalm 145, Asher Shevetecha, we don't have the letter Nun. In all the letters are according to the alphabet. Asher Shevetecha Aleph, Bechol Yom Bet, and so on. So suddenly when we come to the letter Nun, no Nun there is only Mem, and the letter Nun is missing. So there's no verse with the letter Nun. So then they present a precipitous fall, which comes the verse beginning with Samer. So the Samer, God supports all those who fall and straightens all those who are bent over. So this is really the letter Nun. This teaches us that God will support us and raise us up when we have fallen and are bent over. That is, when we are in the situation symbolized by the letter Nun. God will do wonders and miracles for us as He did in Egypt. So amazing to see those letters, Nun and Samer. The letter of miracle represent the situation when Jews were unfortunately falling down because of their sins, because of impurity, whatever it is. But nevertheless, God supports them, Samer. So this is the word Nes, Nun, Samer. So Samer, as we say, support. Now, what more about this idea of Samer, support? Like every letter has positive and negative, because God created the world with free choice, so everything is positive and negative. So what is the negative side of the letter Samer? So our rabbis tell us in Medrash, Amaletik in Genesis, the letter Samer represents the Satan. The Torah describes how woman was created from man, and this is what is written there in Hebrew, Vayisgor Basar, and He closed up the flesh in its place. The Medrash points out that the term Vayisgor and He closed is the first word in the Torah in which the letter Samer is used with regard to mankind, because it is mentioned connection with rivers, but connection with mankind is the first time, and this indicates that when woman was created, the accuser, the source of carnal appetite, was created along with her. So definitely the idea is that without a woman, without a wife, is different with a fight with the Satan. So therefore only when a man had a wife, so he can fight with the Satan. So Satan is usually spelled with sin, with Samer, but with sin. But since the letter is pronounced exactly like Samer, it is considered interchangeable with it, definitely, because the letter sin and Samer both belong to the teeth. With regard to the negative aspect of the letter Samer, its circular shape alludes to the Kabbalistic concept of the klipa, a shell, a general term for the negative spiritual forces in life. The klipot, the shells, is the shell or peel which completely surrounds the fruit. The Satan uses the klipa, this shell, to prevent man from enjoying the positive benefits of life, as symbolized by the fruit within the peel. It's very interesting because the concept klipot are very, very common in Kabbalah because it opens shells covering of the soul of the Shana on the inside. So this is also in the shape of the Samer. You can see it. So this is the negative word of the Samer, which also, from another point of view, one could say that the shell, klipot, of ungoverned appetite surrounds and closes off the fruit which is the main heart. The appetite which form an enclosing screen around man's heart, preventing the acquisition of wisdom from the brain, are symbolized by the surrounded circle of the Samach. So in my book, Letters of Fire, I wrote a lot about it in other places, and then I show that the letter Lamed represents the heart, as we as concept of teaching, Lamed, learning, and the word Klipa can be analyzed. Klipa is a kif Lamed, like meaning surrounding the Lamed. The Lamed also represents the heart, the continuity of Rabbi Akiva. As we said, the shape of the Lamed is like the heart, the chamber of the heart, and two Lamedim, one against the other, opposite the other, is like the full heart. So Klipa, which is surrounding the Lamed, the heart, the teaching, the learning, so it teaches us that this negative shell surrounds the learning, also learning starts with L, like learning of the heart, preventing it from being put into action in our life. So it is interesting that we know the evil force, the Satan, or the nation of belong to the Satan is Amalek. So the nation of Amalek represents the source of evil. It says that evil and veil, really the same thing, because the evil causes veil. And the angel who represents Amalek in heaven is named Samael. Yeah? Also starts with Samach. The name contains the two circular letter M, Mem, and Samach. This is called really the Sam. Sometimes the Sam. We speak about the Satan. We don't mention the Kel. It says the Sam. So it symbolizes the spiritual impurity of Amalek, which surrounds the brain and the heart, preventing it from exercising a positive influence, and the heart preventing it from receiving. So very, very interesting is, in fact, it is also interesting to note that the German, the Nazis, which is the Satan, Amalek, which letters they have, they use SS, SS. The letter S in English look like a snake which is standing also, right? So SS they like very much, those SS, Samach. Interesting, the full gematria of Samach, the letter Samach, in full gematria is 120. So 2 Samach is 240, which is Amalek, Amalekite. This letter Samach represents the evil force that we have. Now, what we should do against this terrible evil force, 100 Samach Mem. So this is why a rabbi initiated really 100 blessings that a Jew should say every day. And in fact, there are 100 blessings that the man said, from the morning, the blessings the morning, and then all over. There are 100 blessings. As the purpose of this 100 blessings to fight with the 100 Samach Men, with these evil forces, Samach and Mem representing shell and evil forces. The Tzadok HaKohen points out a very interesting idea. He says that every creature, God gave him one letter of the alphabet. The man has 22, But animals, they said, for example, the snake, when the snake is going to bite, so what he's doing, the expression is, So this is the letter Samach that he got, the letter of the Satan. Unbelievable. This is really what he got, a letter Samach. Now the sheep, the lamb got me, like in Hebrew me anachnu, what we are now, represent humility and so on. So every animal, creature, got another letter which represents his nature, and the snake represents the Satan. So therefore the letter that he pronounces before biting, is Samech. Yeah. So very, very interesting. In fact, a lot I wrote about the letter of Samech, really, in my book, Letters of Fire. And a lot to learn from this for our life, yeah. It is interesting what Rabbi Cook, in his book, Rosh Milin, said. He noted the letter Samech symbolizes forces which are protectively enclosed within their own circle and boundary, where they receive strong support. The following letter Ein represents those closely nurtured forces when they come forth into action and fulfill their stored potential. They flourish like the eye, and the letter I is the shape also, which perceives all the colors of the rainbow. On this basis, one may suggest that the letter Zayin, 7, alludes to the material powers of this natural world, for when these powers unfold to their full potential, they are multiplied by 10, giving 70. The numerical value of the letter Ein. Also the letter Ein, the shape, you can see branches coming out, and definitely you have deep idea behind this letter Ein. But it follows, it means comes after the summer. So, as I said, there's so much more about this idea, which I bought in my book, Letters of Fire, which you can get in my site, glazersonbooks.com, or in Amazon. And very important, because we mentioned many times that the world was created with Hebrew letters, and therefore a lot to understand about this world, one can understand by learning and studying the meaning of the Hebrew letters. So as I said, the book came out also in Hebrew, came also in Russian, in French, Japanese. So, as I said, we recommended to learn, to read this book and to learn it. Because very important teaching for life in this book.